Seattle's famously congested traffic
It sucks.
generates a steady drumbeat of breakdowns, fender benders, and serious accidents on Interstate 5.
Like the overturned fish truck and the propane tank, the train derailment, which is, was a very bad situation given the fact that, the road had to be closed.
First responders arrive on the scene of these incidents and do their work quickly.
If you're the responder, you're doing heroic stuff. You're saving lives.
It's the ensuing gridlock that poses a growing challenge with widespread consequences.
For every minute of a lane closure, you're getting 4 to 10 minutes of congestion.
And that congestion costs the region millions of dollars of economic value. In response, law enforcement and transportation agencies are joining forces to look for ways to mitigate gridlock resulting from major incidents on I-5. Helping these agencies are researchers from CoSSaR, the Center for Collaborative Systems for Security, Safety, and Regional Resilience. The goal is to design interventions into complex systems.
We define a complex system in a lot of different ways, but one of the big features that makes a system complex is it's got lots of stakeholders, and those stakeholders have different jurisdictions and different missions and different technologies and different cultures.
The first step?
We brought the stakeholder communities together and tried to understand how they currently work, because you can't fix a system if you don't understand how it currently works.
What we realized was that the traffic incident management was being done very well. They were meeting their national standards. The group of people involved in that process were working very closely together. They had policies and procedures, but what was not integrated was the people working on the congestion management.
Incident response operations are well established and function efficiently. Management of the resulting traffic congestion is far less established and far less understood. Both require a multi-jurisdictional response.
These things have impacts way beyond the site, and they last longer than the site management.
The gridlock tends to linger. Again, the rule of thumb.
For every minute of a lane closure, you're getting 4 to 10 minutes of congestion.
CoSSaR researchers believe the key to clearing gridlock quickly is getting the relevant agencies to talk to each other.
There was a lot of information being generated at the site that was not being shared outside. Now, part of that is technology, if you will, but part of it is policy.
To help redirect policy toward more information sharing, CoSSaR has generated a report and a working agreement with agency stakeholders, creating the Seattle Area Joint Operations Group.
It's a unique organization. People often say, well, don't they work together already? And of course the answer is they do, but now we're taking it up another level. It's pretty exciting.
As Mark already said, there are many stakeholders. It's particularly interesting to me as a cognitive psychologist because, of course, it involves people. Already they're collaborating more, I think, than they've done in the past. Not to say that they didn't collaborate before, but I think that they're collaborating in different ways and on different things now. From a stakeholder perspective, I think there were a lot of aha moments in the meetings that we had. In fact, one of the groups is looking at what we're calling a congestion analysis engine. So basically, to look at how this congestion builds up and what are the triggers that will alert us to the fact that congestion is building up, and then what are maybe some pre-planned options that we can have in our back pocket to implement basically to reduce the impact of that congestion. And again, remember, our focus really is on congestion during an incident. So we're also looking at how do we get that message out to the community.
The next stage of CoSSaR's work with the shareholders helped create an information-sharing architecture that would link police and traffic agencies in ways that would follow up incident first responses with coordinated efforts to manage gridlock and get traffic on the move again.
Science at work for you. This is APL, the Applied Physics Laboratory at the University of Washington in Seattle.